August 23rd, Bungie hosted a livestream showcasing the future of Destiny 2 over the course of the next several months. This included a ton of new information about the upcoming season, the next major expansion Lightfall, and a lot of other fun tidbits that no one expected. There are more reasons than ever to start playing Destiny 2 right now. It's easier than it's ever been for new players to enlist in the ranks of the Guardians, and big changes are coming down the pipeline to make that new player experience even better. Which leads me to the point of the video. Here are 6 reasons why you should start playing Destiny 2 right now during Season of the Plunder. I wanted to quickly mention that Bungie has actually sponsored this video, as well as a few more coming soon on my channel. This wouldn't be possible without all of the support that you guys have shown lately, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. The new season of Destiny 2, Season of the Plunder, just kicked off on Tuesday, and the first impressions are really good. The main activities are a lot better than what we had last season, at least according to the informal poll I've taken with friends so far. The weapons are really cool with a lot of interesting ones to chase. In particular, I'm going to be spending a lot of engrams focusing on the Suros Foundry for that epic looking new SMG. And for the Destiny veterans looking to get back into the series or newer players who missed out on the older raids, one of the favorite raids in Destiny history just became available to play again, King's Fall. So far the story beats are looking really good in the new season, and it seems to have a real sense of progression in the story that we started back in Beyond Light. Alongside the launch of Season of the Plunder, all players now have access to Arc 3.0, the final update to the light-based subclasses. With this update comes changes to the Arc subclasses that make them feel like they're actually on par with the other supers. Don't get me wrong, there were plenty of fun builds that revolved around the old Arc subclasses, but after the update, they feel like they've really been supercharged. Here's a quick rundown of all the new changes. For Hunters, you get access to a new super called Gathering Storm. Your Arc Staff is used as a javelin and slammed into the ground or directed at bosses to create a field of electricity that jolts all enemies in the surrounding area. So far, this is maybe the best part of the subclass, and it actually makes the Arc Strider feel really relevant again in PvE. Lethal Current and Combination Blows still work well together, but both have received some changes that generally make them feel a little bit better. The Arc Staff super has been greatly buffed as well, making it an incredible choice in PvP. It's like having the best parts of each of the old versions of the super. Alongside this, you get Blink back from Destiny 1 as well as the standard fragments we've come to expect with the 3.0 updates. For Warlocks, you're getting a big buff to Storm Trance to make it more in line with the other roaming supers. This buff combines some of the perks from the old Top Tree and Bottom Tree supers together. Alongside the super changes, you also get a new aspect, Lightning Surge, that lets you turn into a ball of lightning when sliding to teleport you forward. There's also a big buff to Arc Souls to make them equivalent to the exotic armor Getaway Artist. For Titans, overall you guys are getting the most changes out of any of the 3 classes. To start with, Titans get their first ever charged up focus melee in Destiny with their new ability Thunderclap. This can one-shot players in PvP when fully charged, however it does freeze you in place while you're charging it. I have a feeling this will create some really interesting strategies revolving around weird positioning to get some meme kills in PvP. On top of this, you guys are finally getting the Twilight Garrison back in the form of a new aspect, Thruster. This allows you to quickly dash laterally when standing on the ground. Overall, Arc 3.0 serves as a way to bring the Arc subclasses back in line with the other subclasses which have steadily grown in power as Destiny has progressed. These upgraded subclasses are available to all players regardless if you've bought all the DLC or if you just start out as a new light player. One of the most overwhelming parts of Destiny is the level grind that new players must go through in order to play the best content in the endgame. However, with the launch of Season 18 and Arc 3.0, new players can now rest easy as Bungie's giving a huge booster pack in the Helm destination that instantly boosts players up to the powerful level cap of 1540. You also get the exotic heavy machine gun Thunderlord. This is free for all players and it can be a great way to kick off the season and cut down on some of the leveling grind. It can also be claimed on all 3 characters, so don't worry if you want to switch to another class. This is actually a great way to catch up if you've only been playing one class and want to try out some of the other ones. For example, last season I barely touched my Titan or Warlock since I played mostly Hunter, but using this booster pack I was able to catch up my other characters much more quickly. Destiny 2 has just been released on the Epic Games Store. One of the bigger announcements during the Bungie showcase was the fact that Destiny 2 will be released on the same platform where massively popular games like Fortnite are being hosted and sold. No matter where you purchase the game, whether it's Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, or now Epic Games, you can play Destiny for free. Best of all, the game supports crossplay, which means that you can play with your friends on any platform. Maybe you have a gaming PC in your office or your bedroom, but a PlayStation in your living room. Well, no problem, you can seamlessly switch between the devices and play wherever feels most comfortable in the moment. One of the biggest parts of the Bungie showcase was the reveal of the next DLC in the Destiny franchise, Lightfall. In no particular order, here's what they showed off. We'll be getting a new subclass with Lightfall, the second darkness-based subclass known as Strand. This subclass has a green theme and revolves around tapping into the psychic energy of the universe. When using Strand, all 3 classes will get access to a grappling hook ability that can latch onto nearly any surface in the game to propel the player through the air. Hunters will get a new chain knife as their super, Titans get blades that they can use to tear through their enemies, and Warlocks get a super that appears to be a cross between a Nova Bomb and a Warcliff Coil. We will also be getting a new destination on Neptune in a hidden city. This is a subsect of humanity that we previously weren't aware of, but what we've seen so far looks really amazing. It's a futuristic cyberpunk city that looks to be full of hidden secrets. I really can't wait to explore this place, and I hope it's as memorable as the trailers make it out to be. This new destination is also home to a group known as the Cloud Striders, who are akin to Guardians. We'll be fighting alongside them against Kalis, who has aligned himself with the Witness and has created a new Legion of Cabal powered by the darkness known as the Shadow Legion. Lightfall looks unlike anything we've ever experienced in the Destiny franchise, and I can't wait to see how it plays out. One of my favorite parts of the original Destiny 2 campaign was jumping around the city from rooftop to rooftop, and I'm hoping we get a similar experience in Lightfall. If you're concerned that the game is almost over or believe there's no reason to come back to Destiny, well, Lightfall showed off that there's plenty of life left in the game. And that brings me to our final reason. Over the past 2 years, Bungie removed most of the early expansions to rework them to create a healthier game that functioned better. However, it's been confirmed by Bungie that they aren't planning to sunset any future expansion content. Bungie's planning to stick with Destiny 2 for years to come, and this franchise isn't going anywhere. This particular saga with the light versus darkness may be coming to a close, but Destiny as a franchise will be sticking around for the foreseeable future. If that wasn't a good reason to get into the game and join an amazing community, then I don't know what is. I hope these reasons convince you to give the game a try, and I want to give Bungie a huge thanks for sponsoring this video. Before I sign off, I want to hear what you guys think though. What was the reason that you got interested in Destiny in the first place? And if you're a veteran player, what's made you stick around? Let me know in the comments. If you're looking for an amazing community to meet other Destiny players, hop into our community Discord. The link is discord.gg/pattycakes. And up next, check out my new player guide to get a full breakdown on how to approach Destiny as a new or a returning player. It's on the top right of your screen and also linked in the description.